Hey, YouTube, Edith from the bedroom here. Your guitar junkie. What a day I'm having. I just found this backing track. This is the first time I'm playing it. So let's just let it rip, make some noise, everyone can complain. And then I'll talk about a little something this, a little something that. Notice anything different about this here? Find stress of mind. A little bit of a skip there. Yeah, so I just went with my standard, pocket of tricks there. Bag of tricks, toolbox, whatever. So, what a day. I come in here, stop, pause, rewind, go back. Yesterday, cleaning the house. My wife's doing laundry. I'm dusting and vacuuming. I'm in here, I start dusting down all the guitars. And I'm getting up to this room with the vacuum. And my dog, Apollo, is on the bed chewing up my hang tags. You know all the hang tags that you get from Holly Benton? Tolman's. You get a brand new guitar, comes with the little green hang tag up on the keys. You get that little sticker to put on the door if there's a case of a fire, retrieve all my guitars, ha 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 ha. So I had a bunch of them, and every time I sold a Holly Benton guitar, I meant to put the tags back on it and give those stickers away and everything else that it came with. And I forgot. So I have a pile up on the bed. Let me just show you real fast. So yeah, that's the bed. That's my pedals that I'm selling in the bag and on the bed. That's that side of the room. That's that side of the room. the closet with the amps and my guitars on the walls and whatnot. See if I can put this back in the same spot now. So I come in here and she's up on the bed, and I caught her doing something. I don't know what, but she was busted. And right away she jumps down over here and she's going to fly over the pedal board, steps right on the pedal board. That's why when I'd be coming in here, you know, it wasn't any gremlins throughout the night. I would come in here the next day and my knobs would be turned on the pedal board, and I've complained about it on a lot of videos. And I was gonna do the, you know, the Bonamassa thing where he puts tape, he puts duct tape or something over the knobs once he sets them exactly where he wants them. And, you know, she stepped on that, and I noticed she turned some knobs today. I noticed that today. I didn't check it yesterday when I busted her. And I stopped her in her tracks in mid, you know, one pour on the pedal board, the rest behind. And I see the green tag, you know, ripped up in pieces with the little piece hanging off the string. Now, while I was vacuuming, I also found a string in the living room, family room, I should say. We got two rooms. One room, my wife says, is the living room. The other one's a family room. Family room is with the TV in it. So now I know where that string came from. It came from the last tag that she ate. And I'm waiting for half of that string to be coming out of her butt. You know, I'm not going to be pulling that ripcord. I'll tell you that right now. So, yeah, I was like devastated. And I've noticed a couple of times I come in here, the bed is messy. And no one lays on this bed. You know, it's pointless, really, to have it. But, and every time I notice the bed is messed up, the quilt on top, bedspread, whatever you call it, I know she's up here. And sometimes she comes up here and she lays and she does her little doggy roll around and, you know, the whole bit. So I came in this morning. No, not this morning. I came in a few minutes ago because I wanted to grab the RC3 loop pedal to put this backing track in. I wanted to find something that was more blues rock. Because the two blues things that I have, I just wanted something a little bit faster paced. They were too slow. And work on something, you know, make something up for when I go back to do another gig. You know, I want something different. And as I come in, I noticed that where I vacuumed, you could see the vacuum lines. No one's been in here since. I see doggy prints. And then I see the bed, the you know, blanket on top is messed up. Then I look down to see, I complained about this so many times, I finally took the time to write down about 40 of my backing track songs, and she ate it. She ate, this is the list I wrote down and put on the floor, so that I could, you know, if I'm in doubt, I could look down and, oh, I want to do that Tom Petty song. Oh, that's where it is. It's number that. I want to do the Hendrix. Oh, that's where it is. Oh, what's that Rush song? Oh, that's where it is. And I took the time, after complaining about it, I don't know how many times, to write them all down, and she ate it. And this was what was left, because this part was underneath the my pedal board. You know, the pedal board was holding it down. So much for that now. I don't even know what the songs were. Every time I go through the numbers, unless I keep a certain bank, like 4 or 5 songs for when I'm going to go do a gig, you know, I keep them all together. All the other ones are scattered all over. So now I got to go through that again. Then as I'm coming in here to turn everything on, you know, I step down and I hit my footrest, whatever you call this, that I use to put my feet on. And someone's dialing through. Let me get it, just in case there's someone that wants one of my guitars. Oh, it's Sweetwater, forget it. Good. Okay. Yeah, I ordered another pedal, and the only place that I could find it was what they were selling it for new. I found it used at Guitar Center from Sweetwater, so I pulled the trigger. I'll get to that maybe later if I remember. So yeah, I come in and I hit that with my foot. I don't even know how, on such an angle where it flips up, hits me right in the shin. Takes a little piece of skin off. Well, you know when you get older, your skin gets softer. So then I try to grab my remote that I keep in my hat full of junk, and I knock that all over the floor. Then I go to grab my hat I have hanging, and I knock that off, and I'm all over the place. So yeah, what a day I'm having. I did find, I was wondering where this was. My buddy was asking me about this. The little rubber washers you put on after you put the strap on, instead of using those locks. He was asking me, like, where'd you get them from? Well, I want to get those. And I said, I got them from Bonamasi. He sent them to me. I got, like, he sent me all his music. I've got everything he's ever done, I think. And I was wondering where I had some extra picks, where I put them. And now I found them all in this bag. And I told him, I says, if I knew where they were, I'd send them to you, you know. And now I know where they were. But he already got them from where else? Amazon. Every time I have a guitar that I sell, I pull the pick off. And I keep it down on my pedal, on my Demon FX Andy Timmons clone. And they're on a little mini toggle switch, so in case I drop one, which I've done before, and I'm looking all over, I can just grab one. So, okay, that's my mishap for the day. I can keep on going. I can go on a rant about selling stuff on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. It's almost like that movie, Roland, with the French guy and Robert De Niro, when he was a nice guy, where they're going to buy, guns and equipment under the bridge, and everyone's nervous with one another. Everyone's like, ready to draw on one another. That's how you feel when someone comes to your house, or when you go to someone else's house to buy something from Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace. You think they're gonna rob you, or club you over the head, or kill you and wear your skin on their body or something. So yeah, I already forgot what I was talking about and where I was going, and that's what happens. The only thing I did to my two Washburn N4’s, if you haven't already noticed, I put this here black hooded knob on it, so that when it's facing that way, I know it's full volume. I took off the big chrome knob I had on here, and I did the same thing. The big knob just kind of looked a little odd, and these are a little bit wider than the chrome ones that I pulled off. But with the hood, the fact that they're black and they match, the rest of the, like here with the pickups and there with the toggle switch cover. With the white line I can see, because every time I'm playing, I'm always making sure. Now as I'm playing, if I see the line facing that way, I know I'm full volume. So I just changed those two knobs, and that's all I've done to these guitars. I still think they're one of the best rock, shredding guitars you could get. Again, just for the price of what these are. Excuse me. I think that, you know, they could be better. I think that the quality with the inlays could be aligned better with the strings. I think the plastic could be aluminum or metal. And I think you should put a 1500 push-in arm stainless steel bits series on here. And I do have stainless steel screws I will replace it at some time. I think I'm running low on. I think I bought like a bag of 40 years ago, and every time I change the strings or do something, whenever I remove these, I put them on. I haven't removed these on either one so far. So, yeah, that's it. And put a spindle knob down here, man, with stainless steel frets. Stainless steel frets, spindle knob, 1500 series, and metal, aluminum, back there instead of the plastic. And make sure they're cut to fit the pocket of the guitar. So that's about it. That's all I got to say about that. Mine's files going. And yeah, I'm going to probably bring this the next time I go and I play. I posted the video already. If you see in this one, if you're following them in sequence. I posted the one that I did at the store, and it was all right. I did, I did get a better reception from the audience the last time I was there. It could have been me, but I don't pay attention, and I noticed on the last one that I did, because I think I did 4 songs, and after every song, people were hooting and hollering, and I just kept on going. Probably because I was scared shitless that I didn't want to mess up, as like I've done in the past. I just wanted to get through and make them as sound as good as possible without making a mistake. And I was so nervous that I was ignoring the accolades that I got and the applause, and I have to remember the next time. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I've got another sweet guitar coming, and I've got some more saved that I want to get. But I just simply have to lighten the load. I gotta, lighten the herd, whatever you want to call it. All of those over there are up for sale, and I just want to, get rid of them before I bring any more in here, because it's just, I'm seeing I've gone like silly with the guitars. All right. I forgot what I had something else to say, but it's gone. It's just, just like that. So thanks for watching. Have a good day, and it's flashing again. And a better tomorrow.